Namaskar friends, I Poonam Dogra on the behalf of Vichitra Enterprises welcomes you all and hope you are doing great and must be using this lockdown period productively, and I guess if you are here you are doing it. Friends, in our last video we learned something about UPS, that what is UPS, where we use it and what are its type, and if you haven't gone through that video I'll drop the link below. Please go through it because this video is in continuation to that video. And friends, let's assume that you are owner of a company or purchase manager of a company and you want UPS for your company. Now, what questions will come to your mind? Questions will be like types of UPS, which I have already described. So you decided to bring online UPS or double conversion UPS because for higher rating we use that only. Now, other questions will be like what will be the rating, what will be the capacity of battery bank, and how connections will be done. So in today's video we will learn about these factors of UPS, and let's see.
Now here are some factors which one must know about UPS. Like how we decide rating of a UPS. Rating of a UPS is being decided by calculating load, like how much load should be connected to this UPS. Load like how much computers will be connected, how much lights will be connected, and how much server will be connected, etc. And I have already given a video on load calculation. You can check out that video. I'll drop the link below. Now we have calculated total load. So the rating of the UPS will be 20 to 25% more than this total load. Now other thing of UPS to decide is phase of UPS. Phase of UPS can be single phase or three phase. Now in three phase we have two types. Three phase in, one out. Three phase in means like we have three phase in input and single phase in output. And other one is 3 in 3 out, which has 3 phase in input as well as 3 phase in output. Now next one is what should be the capacity of battery bank which we are using for UPS. It is decided on two factors, like number of batteries, which is based on the UPS model, and battery rating. Batteries rating unit is AH, ampere hour. This is being decided by backup required. Backup required means like if power fails, I want my complete load to run on UPS for half an hour or 1 hour. This is my backup required time. So now in the right side there are some general formulas which is being used to calculate all this. We calculated the total load which is to be connected to UPS. Multiplying this load to the hours of backup required, we will get some value. Equating this value with the battery power, like multiplying number of batteries, voltage of batteries, AH of batteries. From here battery AH rating is being calculated. But remember, this is general formula. Some other factors are also being considered while calculating battery AH. Now coming to the UPS connections. We require input panel for controlling input power supply of UPS. Power supply to the UPS is being given from an AC source. So we need some controls to connect, disconnect, overcurrent protections in the input side. Now we also require an output panel to control the output power coming out from the UPS. From the output panel, distribution of output power is being done towards the distribution boxes where different loads are being connected, where you need UPS supply. Now in this slide you can see another word. It is redundancy. What is it? Redundancy is connection of n plus 1. Means connecting an extra UPS to n number of UPS so that the connected load can be handled easily when any of the UPS will get failed. Like if we have requirement of 20 kVA UPS, we can connect 20 plus 20 or two numbers of 20 kVA UPS. If any of them will fail, other one will be able to handle the complete load. Now here comes my favorite part, single line diagram, SLD. In this you can see three 20 kVA UPS connected in parallel, and its input panel having 363 ampere 3 pole neutral TPN MCB connected to each UPS. MCB, as we already know, are current protection devices. Here you can see one more MCB of 100 ampere. This is being connected as maintenance bypass, so that if these UPS will require maintenance, then this raw power from the input will be connected to the load directly. And in the output side, the output of the UPS is again controlled by 63 ampere MCB. Power is taken in a single bus bar and load is connected with this bus bar. Further distribution to the connected loads will be done. This is all in today's video. I hope you got something about UPS more. Please give your reviews in the comment section below. Now finally it's time to say bye bye. Thank you friends. Thank you for watching.